Good morning. It is the day before Thanksgiving and we are in Mobile, Alabama still. We arrived here not yesterday, the day before yesterday, and got all our provisions and shopping done yesterday. We rented a car, so that was great. We got to actually see downtown Mobile, eat at the Winslow's Oyster restaurant, so that was fun. And then now we are rafted up and we are getting ready to move on this dock. It's quite windy out, but it's not raining today. It rained a lot on and off yesterday and all last night, but we need to move because we need to get the battery out, which I will get a video of Mark getting the battery out, because that is our newest challenge. So but it sure is pretty, even with all the waves from the wind in Mobile Bay. It is just beautiful. It's warm, even though it's partly cloudy. The sun's coming out today. It's kind of windy, but it is warm, and it's really nice and more what we're used to in Arizona. So I'll show you a video of this. It's just beautiful. Looking at that sunrise on the water. I just love that. I'm so used to that view, not from a boat, but I grew up in California, and so we were always going to the beach and very familiar with that scene. So brings back great memories of my childhood. And now wonderful new memories we're making of places I've never been. Hi, we're Mark and Mel. After raising 4 amazing daughters who are now raising our 12 grandchildren and helping people on land in the real estate business for over 30 years, we're now realizing our goal of a year-long adventure cruising America's Great Loop on our boat Paradise. This is a 6,000-mile journey through waterways that include the Atlantic and Gulf Intercoastal Waterways, Great Lakes, Canadian Heritage Canals, and inland rivers of America's Midwest cities. Join us as we navigate over 100 locks, explore cities large and small, and experience an unforgettable journey through America's Great Loop. We are rafted up to our buddies John and Carmen, Karma's Reward. There's some other loopers here for Thanksgiving. Long weekend, and this is the Grand Mariner, Dog River, at Mobile, Alabama area.
Going for a drive.
Going for a drive. Where are we going?
To Daphne Island.
I thought it was Dolphin.
There's two. There's Dolphin and Daphne.
Ah.
Or I could be wrong.
Okay.
I don't know.
Hey.
Oh, that's right. Dolphin. We're going to Dolphin
Island.
Daphne is a town that way. Dolphin is that way.
Somebody else is headed out.
That way. Can't quite make out the name.
We've got some people that are going forward on the loop.
Gloria. I think it's Gloria D.
Apparently this weekend they'll have a band over here and a big patio area you can sit. So kind of fun. We're looking forward to that.
We are at the far west end of Dolphin Island at the beach here. All the houses down here are up on stilts. I mean, really high stilts, like 15 feet maybe above the ground. Really nice white sand beach here. A lot of people fishing this morning, Thanksgiving morning. Dolphin Island, Alabama. Who's that out there? There's that golf course right there. Yep.
Oh, there's the last remnants of the Fort Gaines, historic Fort Gaines, where Admiral Farragut said, "Damn the torpedoes, full speed ahead." This was the last battle to take over the Mobile, Alabama area by the Union against the Confederates, and solidified Lincoln's next administration. This fort has a moat around it, and that's what that bridge over there is for. And this was a fort that housed American prisoners when the British were here in the early 1800s. Another day on paradise. So I just have to really quick talk about what has been going on for the last day and a half, night and a half. It's kind of a blur because we were enjoying the time exploring Dog River and Daphne Island and Mobile, Alabama. At the same time, we had a rental car because we were coordinating getting provisions, going to the store, going to a Walmart, going to a local place where we actually got to have breakfast at this really cute place. It was it's called Time to Eat. And so they had clocks everywhere inside this cute local restaurant. So that was great. And then we also, what was so neat is the people that we rafted to, because there was no place no slips available when we got here. We got to raft to our friends, our looper friends, John and Carmen, which is so sweet. And so, and then their parents came down to spend Thanksgiving dinner with them. And they came down from Michigan. They drove and they got a short-term rental. And so we were able to go over there. They invited us for Thanksgiving dinner. After we were done running around with the rental car, we were able to stop over there and say hi and have a bite to eat, which was so sweet because we were missing our family so much. And so the next day, we get up, we're having coffee, and we're having to schedule the move of the boat because we had to get out an old battery that was no longer good and then replace it with a good battery that we had purchased at a marina service center near here. And so it's just been one thing after another, getting things organized and prepared and together. We didn't want, there was nothing we could do on Thanksgiving really because everything was closed. So we did take a drive with the rental car and we saw Dolphin Island, which was so cool to see all those pastel colored homes along the coast there and that peninsula, and so up on stilts of different sizes. Saw the old fort there, and we also, really be grateful and take the time to be grateful for our family and friends, our co-workers, and just everything, being able to be on the loop, even though we've had our share of ups and downs already, and we're not even like an eighth of the way through. Like, we have gone through 2 propellers. We've now gone through this battery. The person who carried it out, it was heavy. This battery is, it's like 150 pounds, and he just wanted to do it on his own, and he was just hauling that thing, and it was just easier, he said, to do it on his own, but he took his time. We had bought a tarp at Home Depot, so we were able to lay that down in case he had to set it down. There wouldn't be any battery acid that got on the carpet. And then everybody was just so helpful in catching ropes and then catching them when we had to go back to the tie-up with and wrapped up with our friends. So now, since they were helping, one of the men was saying that it's so beautiful from this point on down, in the intercoastal waterway of Florida will be nothing like the riverways. So that is exciting to think about. I'm sure we'll have our own little adventure and learning curve, but it just sounds wonderful. The beaches and the warmth, the sun's coming out, so it's getting warmer. I get to take off my coat, and so it's just one more thing to get through, and we'll be going to across Mobile Bay to the east side of the bay. And so we'll share where we end up there as soon as we find out where we're going to be, and then share that marina as well. But this has been a really good stop for us. Got a lot done. So yeah, it's always something. BOAT, bring out another 1,000.